Hello, all zero of you. I'm Michael, and this is Map Making with Michael, where I'm going to be making some maps, strangely enough. So, where did we get up to previously? Well, this is, I think, the second month of me making this map. We may be joined by someone else, actually, if someone else is online. But for now, it's just me. So, this map is part of our ongoing campaign for the Axii Adventures main game that we play on Tuesdays. Now, this is all part of a large lore setting, but seeing as I think it's just me, I won't go through the whole lore. What I will say is I need to fill in all of these gaps. Now, I believe last time I was trying to figure out what is effectively the theological area. I remember I was faffing around with the trees for quite a bit and couldn't seem to get it how I wanted it to be. These all seem way too big. Let's bring these down a bit. See, I like the idea of like a ruins area, like catacombs. That could be pretty good, actually. Let's just make this look a little bit more complicated. I'm guessing rotating it's going to look a bit weird. Does it look weird? Yes, it does. Okay, so I like that. There's this ruin area. Do you have any other ruin themed buildings? Hold on. I can't hear the music that should be playing. It's meant to be relaxing, nice music. I can't hear it. Is there a way to fix that? I don't know. I'll just leave it on for you guys. I can't hear it. It's Carl playing anyway. So, back to this. So, ruins. Yes, there are some. There's this one, which isn't that dissimilar to what I've already done. Don't think I like that. Get rid of it. No, go away. Okay. So we've got this like catacombs area and then a big massive cathedral. I want to get the sense that this is where there's loads of different like religious buildings all just stacked on top of one another. But I worry it looks a bit naff. So, okay, well, let's leave the roads in place. I've kind of forgotten how to use this. I would like to put some grass, please. Quiet, cat. And that's apparently not working. It's apparently working. There you go. So let's say there's just some grass there. And then this tree. Now the problem I'm having with this tree is it looks like it's floating. It's a bit annoying. I don't really want it to be floating. Unless it were to be floating on top of... What the hell? One of these. That might be kind of cool. Ugh. So, because I haven't organised any of these layers, it's just a huge pain in the arse. It's also now just occurring to me that I need to rearrange my screen if I'm going to have it so that I can actually see any chats. Not that we're going to get any. Okay. Let me just go into the settings here. Be with you in just a moment. How do I do it? Okay, hopefully. Cough, cough, cough. Okay, right. Where was I? I was going to build this stupid map, wasn't I? So, I need to go here, and then go into settings. There you go. Done. Right, so, back to the map. So I don't want to use that one, but instead I would like to have... Oh man, that's so much work. One at a time. There we go. So, deselect, there you go. Group them. So if they're floating about here, and then I want this to be kind of sat on top of this little floaty mountain, I need this to be higher up. Yeah, I guess that'll do. And then I need some little, like, elven buildings to go in there. I'm looking for elven or elvish, do you think? Elven. Elven tower. Elven building. Let's zoom in. I want a different building. This one. Delete that. Move this one in. Move that one to there. Okay. So, I've just realised as well, I haven't checked that the tags have gone across. Of course they haven't. That would make far too much sense. So, let's fix that. Why has that happened? Well, okay, that's gone for some reason. So, wheel building, D&D, map making. fantasy. Character. World building, D&D, map making, fantasy. Is that working now? I really hate this whole streaming malarkey. I just want to build my pretty map and show people. Okay, that seems to have updated. Good. Only took me forever to get it working. And then a nice cough down the microphone for everyone. Why is the extreme quality so low? Peculiar. Very peculiar. Oh well. Let's get back to it. So, the elves have got this floaty island thing. I quite like that. I feel like there needs to be some kind of tower to help you get to it, though. Let's have a look for a tower. They have abandoned towers. Ooh, I like abandoned things. This is probably going to be a stupid question, but are there bridges? I feel like there should be bridges. Ah, there's even elven bridges. In which case, I want the one that's going that way, don't I? Just shrink that down a bit. It's supposed to be a sizable bridge, but not a ridiculous bridge. It also probably shouldn't be casting a shadow. That's a bit annoying. There's nothing for you to cast a shadow on if you're a sky bridge, is there? Are there any bridges that don't have shadows? Huh. Oh no, I did that. Okay, so I can't have a bridge. That's fine. Can I disable the shadows? Stop doing that. Right. Bridge. That one. That one. Lock it down. Settings for it. No. You see, it says shadow none. But I think, okay, so that's just, that shadow's just painted onto it. I mean, there's a chance that no one's going to notice. And this needs to go right to the back. I think that will do. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we have a little bridgy widgy. What do we do next? So that's where the hippies worship. And there's the main cathedral area here. So I want this to be a... No, not a textile. Oh. Oh, wow. How do I do this? So it won't let me do isometric shapes. So do I have to surround it with a road, perhaps? Yeah, so okay, that's how I've done it so far. We want quite a small one. Let's go with a 2. Yep, that'll do. Okay, so let's just pop one of those there. Okay, that'll do. And let's move that further to the back. Right, so we then have, coming off of this, okay, that'll do. Let's assume then we can just go ahead, extend that out. Maybe turn it into like a... Well, it can't be symmetrical that way. Okay, so we can have like a little garden thing there. In which case then this ruin, this temple area, should probably be over here, hidden away a bit. That you have the slightly more respectable religions over here. And then they've just like shoved the orcish religion over there. Just to keep it out of the way. Okay. So. How are we going to handle this? I feel like a spot behind would be acceptable. So let's put some more roads in, because I think the roads really do help to divvy up the area. Trouble is getting to actually clip on. There. There's a tiny moth flying around my face. It's a bit off-putting. Oh, why did I do that? You silly so-and-so, you. Right. I need a path going that way. Needs to go to about there. That needs to go up. It needs to go across. Down a smidge. Across a smidge. That'll do. So, let's just fine-tune the locations of some of these buildings. Yep. And then I think that looks quite nice next to the... Oh, that won't be ocean, but that will just be normal land. But this is going to be like a jungly area anyway. That's fine. And then I think we're going to need some more stuff to separate this main religious building from these other groups. I think that'll do nicely. These are just going to be nice gardens. Over here we have the ruins of the catacombs. Right, let's have a look for abandoned buildings then. Let's see what we get for those. Right. Yeah, an abandoned bridge with some spooky lanterns. Abandoned tower. See, I don't really want things to be abandoned, but I also want them ruined. Sounds like a general graveyardy stuff. There's a fence. Yeah, okay, so this isn't ideal, because these don't quite fit. They're also very large. Which isn't really in keeping with the style I was going for, but I think it may be a case of the best of a bad situation. Right, pop this one down a couple. Yeah, is that ominous enough? Is that? I don't think it is. It just kind of looks like a mess. I want it to look like a real spooky catacombs. Maybe I put a couple of these. I think part of it is because I've got a very light colour on there. I think if I put a properly dark one, rocks, or just black. Is black too dark? Might be too dark. Yeah, that's too dark. I need something that's more of a vague, uncertain shade. That's more like it. Although I don't know if I like how... Is it the roughness I need to turn down? Okay, there we go. Why are you doing this? Whatever. Because I've got the stupid smooth setting on. Yeah, no idea why it's doing that. Okay, that works out fine. Let's lower this down. So we've got this graveyardy area. It's spooky, it's scary. Unfortunately, some of these have decided they want to be on top of this church thing. This big one. Apparently everything is on top of this. No, that's wrong. There we go. I think I like it. I think it'll do. Okay, so let's fill in some of these darker shades. They do have a garden texture. Oh, why is it doing it like that? Is it something I've got in the settings? The opacity should be fine. Who don't do that? It's like really jaggedy. Oh, dickhead. Yeah, I'm an idiot, it turns out. Yeah, that was stupid of me. Oh well, you learned something new. So this will be a nice, like, manicured garden. Get it all nice and neat and pretty. Unsure what I'm going to put in this area, but I know it's going to be the same nice green. Yeah, I need something to go here. Okay, that'll do. Let's connect it just there. And let's just color these bits in. So this is the main religious area, the main faith, and then my main concern is that I've got this old ancient built up ruins, catacomb type thing, and it's just squared off. So I do quite like the idea that things just got built around this. Well, I want this to feel quite densely packed in. Yeah. So I think all around here should just be buildings. So let's put those in. If I go with placement tool, and we go with houses. Eastern Viking buildings. Right, well let's just do a broad search. So we have mountains, little forts, walled cities, ruins. Where were the ones I liked? Human town. That seems pretty good. I thought there was one with more. Jungle, mountain, nature, orcs, pirates. Let's go with Tudor town. So I need to get these in the same size scaling as these ones. So 10, I think. According to this, 10 is as big as it goes, as small as it goes. And these all seem rather big. I can't remember, but 8? No, 10. I suppose they're a similar size. They don't look quite the same though. Well, maybe the houses here are bigger and older. Oops. Yeah, I don't like that. I'd rather than match. So let's go here to this one. I think this is just the normal buildings. Okay. And I want this to be quite closely packed in. Maybe do over here first. So it feels like this should be an orcish area here, if this is going to be like the orc temple. So maybe do that. Right. Okay, that's slightly too many. Ever so slightly. Randomizing is fine, but I want the placement to be a slightly bigger area, but less dense. Still dense, but not as ridiculous. Well, these should all be lower than those cities. Those walls, sorry. So. Let's get rid of any that are on the wrong side of the wall. Okay, and this one is obviously not meant to be there. And then let's put some little roads in. These are going to be little ones, little one-width roads. Just filling in these gaps with these little roads, just to make it, slightly more realistic. Where I see little errors like this house that's obviously not meant to be there, or this one that's on an existing road, I can just move those out of the way. So it all fits that little bit neater. New setting, new road. Okay, I think that'll do for these little houses, except I've just noticed that there's two here that are entirely on the main road, as is this one. Okay. Right. Dibbity 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 dum. Okay, so we've got these little houses now. I think I've done it with mostly cobble, haven't I, before? So let's try that again. Let's go with a nice, these are all very deserty. Desert, rocky. Is this all of them? I thought there were more than this. This doesn't seem quite right. Where's the cobble? It's not the mask tool. The hell did I use here? This stony stuff. Where's that? Is this it? Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to do it all in cobble initially, and then I'll go through and I'll pick out little bits that I want to just be green. Just to add some variety to it. Not the nice green of the, the main garden area. But here perhaps. Make it look like there's some I don't want it too obvious though. Okay. That'll do. So, we have a couple of issues here now. Let's sort out this. Actually, wood, the dwarves, and the orcs. And I don't really know what this was to. may get rid of that one. So I think a nice step will be deselect, 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 deselect. How are so many things selected? Deselect, deselect. At least it flashes red. I really like that feature. Okay, group that. Let's pop this more over here. Oh dear. I thought I just grouped that. Why is it doing that? How very bizarre. Okay. Deselect, deselect, deselect. So those items I would very much like to group. Group. Except it hasn't picked up the bridge for some reason. Okay, adding in the bridge. Group. Okay. So I want this to be fairly prominent, I think. And then we'll put some elvish stuff around it. See, if I were to put this one why is it so low down? Why are they on layer -5? It's basically the very tippy top layer. Ah, okay, that's good. That makes it look like it's higher up. So it does slightly concern me that this isn't isometric. That's fine. There. I think that looks pretty okay. So let's move this one and this one over here. Should give me enough space to put the dwarven one. Which I can't say I like that these are just slightly off being isometric. It seems like they would be. That's very annoying. Hopefully it won't look too wonky. So let's figure this out. Trees and elf stuff around here. Right. Let's find the elvish stuff. There must be here somewhere. Here it is. And we'll put some little towery buildings. Okay, that'll do. Do they have just normal little elf houses, or is it all fancy buildings? It's all fancy buildings, of course it is. Because the elves wouldn't do anything simple, would they? Let's bump that up a little bit. I actually don't like this building. Right, elves don't seem interested in having buildings in this map builder. But that's fine. We can make do with that. Let's get some trees in. Swamp trees, jungle trees, big trees, more big trees. Just want normal trees. Oak trees? Yeah, not loving the oak trees. Why just let the normal little trees? It's not the maple trees. Where are those trees? I have other trees on the map that do not match these trees. They've come from somewhere. Very bizarre. Am I just being very stupid? Which is entirely possible. You there, what are you? You're a fall tree. Great. How do I get to more fall trees? Oh. Okay, it's just there. Fair enough. That's a lot of trees. Turn up the density again. Turn up the density a little bit. Oh, that's quite nice. There's a smelly elf area. That's quite nice. So a couple things. A bunch of these trees need to move out of the way. Need to make a road, basically. Let's just wiggle some of these. Out the way. Move any that are on the road off the road. There we go. Any that are in this area can be just moved out. Okay. Right, I think that does for that, except this stupid building. That needs to be slightly lower down on the pecking order. As most of some of these trees need to be higher up. There you go, I think that'll do. So those trees look fine. The trouble is now this big tree has become harder to see. Would it help if I put a little mini one of these? Oops, didn't mean to do that. I feel like the whirlpool should basically be at the very top. That annoys me. That annoys me quite a bit. How can we better... The big tree. How can we better do this? Big tree needs to be almost the top. Right, so big tree. And we're going to say that we want it to... What is it? Cast a shadow? No. I want it to be brighter, to be more... Okay. Ooh, can make it a funky colour. Could be a giant cherry blossom. Except I've already put all these normal coloured trees down. More of a red, but not fully red, I think. Don't want it blurred. No, let's put that in normally. Can I put a line around it or something? That would be useful. Completely blur the whole thing. No, okay. Let's save this. Right, it's taking a while to save. Well, no one appears to be coming to say hello, so I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight, actually. If anyone does